Well, hello. Another episode. Here we are. I'm so glad you're here. We're just going to jump right on in. I've got this blue color, beautiful sky blue. Going to come right up here and start working in this sky. Now, this is cliffs by the ocean. Cliffs by the ocean. It's going to be very beautiful. It comes out like the sun is hitting this part. And then we got shadow. It's going to be pretty dynamic, you know? And I had a lot of fun making this sketch. This was fun for me. I don't talk when I'm doing the sketch. I just do that beforehand. Maybe one day I'll do it on camera. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to get this color in. And why I'm excited about this painting, compositionally, apart from the subject matter, which I absolutely love, but compositionally, there's a lot of value shifts. And value means light and dark. Lighter values are bright. This is going to be a lighter value. That's a darker value. And it's not just color that we're working with here, folks. We're working with values. So if you're new to oil painting, pay attention. Pay attention to the values. One really great way to see values is to make an image black and white. It's all just value then. There's no color. A black and white image is just values from black to white. There's gray, every single shade in between. But getting the right kind of value in the right area, according to its how far away it is, that's very important because this cliff over here is farther away. So we don't want it to be as contrasty. But up here, especially, it's going to get very dynamic and it's going to make it feel like it's close to us. Now I'm using this little brush and I'm really globbing on the paint. I want a lot of paint. I don't want the texture of the canvas showing through. This is a linen canvas and it has minimal texture, but I just love a lot of texture with the oil paints. I really do. And then we'll blend the sky just a little bit. Make these clouds wisp. Ocean, wispy, misty clouds, you know. And I don't want to paint over the clouds yet. We don't paint the whole sky blue and then do the clouds. We kind of identify where the clouds are going to be and then we paint around them. Now, with oil paints like this, if you paint quickly like this in one go, the paint is wet the entire time. It takes days for this kind of paint to dry. So if you're new to painting, working with oils like this can be intimidating because you put one color on top of one and it starts to smear and it doesn't look quite right. And you might not be happy at first. But just give it time. Give it practice. And soon you'll come to love oil paints. They're very special. Now, I've touched on this before, but it's remarkable to me that this oil, besides the colored pigment, but the base of the oil, linseed oil, and this linen canvas both come from the same plant, the same crop. It's flax. And it's an unassuming plant. It's an unassuming crop. It wouldn't grab your attention. Doesn't look particularly pretty. And it's used by some farmers between crops to replenish their fields and rejuvenate the minerals and so forth, so the next crop can grow even better. So it serves this functional purpose, and then we're taking it, this little plant, and we're using it to celebrate nature. We're using nature to celebrate nature. Not just the materials we're using, but like I say, my hand is also nature, just as much as this canvas is. My passion for painting, it's all from nature. It's all from the same thing. You know, humans, we like to cut things up into little bits. We like to put things into boxes. We like to understand things, and that's good. We like to understand things. That makes us comfortable and makes us feel like we have the answers. And to do that, we invented language. And as soon as we did, we could cut up trees. That is an oak tree. That's a maple tree. See, you wouldn't walk into the forest and just have one word for all the trees. But isn't it interesting that, at least in English, we have one word for shadow? There's a lot of different types of shadows. We tend to name things that can give us something we can do something with. Oh, that mineral is useful to us, so we can make this or that. Let's name it. Sometimes we don't name the things that aren't useful to us. And I think that language is useful, but not on an emotional level sometimes. Calling something a tree and then seeing a tree in real life, completely different. You can't just read the word tree and then get the experience of a tree. The climbing of it, the feeling of the bark, the smell of it, all the different parts of the tree, the leaves, the roots. There's so much to an experience of a tree that we condense. Tree. And we think we understand it. Oh, that's a tree. I understand it. No, we don't understand it. All right, a lighter color. I want these clouds to kind of wisp in. So I'm going to clean my brush. I'll be right back. Holding a paper towel in my left hand to clean off my brush. All right, let's get some white here. I'm just going to put it right here. A little bit of burnt umber, just a little bit. Mix those together. Now we're going to take some yellow ochre, just a touch. And a hint of green and a hint of blue. Just a hint. It's very strong. There. I like that. Okay, now with this color, we can go up here. We can start to place in some of these clouds. I want it to be a similar value to the sky and not too white. You'd think, oh, clouds are white. No. We knocked down this white. It's not pure white. It'll look better that way. Just wisps. Wispy things. No detail. I'm just going to put this color in. And I don't want these colors to touch. We'll blend them later. Now, I don't know if you can hear, but it's raining today. It's been a rainy day here. And so you might hear the rain during this show. Sounds peaceful. It's really great. I love the sound of the rain. It's a beautiful thing. All right. All of these different parts of the clouds wisping up here. Whew. There. Now, on these shows, this is not a traditional painting class. No, I'm not a traditional painting teacher. I'm more about the emotions, how it feels to paint. And so, as I paint, I'm going to express my feelings on different topics, life, anything that comes to my mind, anything that I want to work through and kind of understand better. I talk through it. And when I'm painting, my mind is so preoccupied that I feel like I'm able to access some of that emotional mind that's normally blocked to me. And I really enjoy that. I really do. All right, that's good. Now I'm going to place in some of this color down here as well. Kind of through here. Ooh, that rain is really heavy outside. There. All through here. I'm going to get some of this blue, mix some of it together. Mix some of this. And start to kind of blend these two colors. Where do they start to change? Now, sometimes I talk about my technique with painting. And so watching this show, if you're wanting to learn how to paint, sure, this will help you out, sure. But really, this is painting therapy. It's called painting therapy, and it's my therapy. This is my special therapy session. So I enjoy these. I make one episode a week, and I've just loved it lately. It's been the highlight of my week to spend this time with you and to receive the kind messages you're sending. People are asking questions, and some people are saying that they're becoming motivated to paint again or to draw. Oh, that just warms my heart. Makes me so happy to hear that. If this show accomplishes nothing else, I want people to kind of do those things they used to love, if they've put them aside, gotten too busy. Do those things you love. Life for me, when I'm doing what I love, really expands and feels right. So I try to prioritize that as much as possible. And this shift happened for me when I decided that I didn't care what my life looked like. And that was a big shift for me. I thought, you know what? I'm going to give up control. I'm not even going to have a plan. I don't know what I want my life to look like. I just want to be happy. That's all. Just want to be happy. I don't care what it looks like. I care about what I feel like inside. That's what matters. And I think we forget that. Oh, I hate my job. I'm dead inside. Okay, then do something else. Goodness. All right. We've got some more of this white color, some burnt umber, a little bit of yellow. Nice. And I want to lighten this up a little bit. Ooh, I want some of this turquoise. Not too much. There. Now that's pretty color. I'm liking that. All right, let's come up here. Let's begin to place this in here. I want the sky to become a little bit more turquoise as it gets towards the ocean. Oh, that'll be good. That'll be good. Very pretty. Yes, please, do what you love. Listen, please do what you love. And it's different for everybody. And your art doesn't have to be like this. If you really love math, do math. Goodness gracious. If you love reading, read. Do what you love. Follow that. And it'll lead you places. It won't just stand still. It'll lead you to a life that you love as you prioritize that. It's special. It's very special. All right, transitioning down here with this color. Working down. We're going to do the sky and we're going to blend it and then we're going to work our way forward. And that will be fun. So yeah, that mind shift that I had was very important for me. It was more of an internal shift. It went from the outside world into, wait a minute, I have an inner world. We each do. We're so unique and special, and I think that world needs to be honored. Sure, we need to get food and live in this physical world here, but inside, man, there's a lot of wonderful feelings and going into that space and being comfortable with yourself is nice. It's like coming home. And if you have a difficult time sitting still without listening to music or reading something or occupying your mind on your phone somehow or doing something like that, please, come back. Sit still with your thoughts. And then let your thoughts just kind of float on by. It's like being in a traffic jam. You're honking and just go up into a hot air balloon and look down at your thoughts. Looking down at that traffic jam from the hot air balloon, those thoughts seem so silly, but when you're in them, they seem so serious. So, you don't need to always be worrying about what's coming next. Just be in the moment, be present. Not all the time, but more often. It'll make you happy. I promise you that. It's made me very happy. It's been wonderful. And that's one of the reasons why I paint. It helps me focus. It really does. And speaking like this too, it also helps me focus. This whole process for me really works for my personality. You don't need to film yourself painting. I like to, but you don't need to do that. If you want to, do it though. Do whatever you want to. We need you. We need your help. The world's a big place. We need a lot of helpers creating beautiful things. The world needs you. You aren't useless. Be as true to yourself as you can possibly be. Be you through and through. The world needs it. The world needs it. Be you through and through. The world needs you. I know that sounds cliche and cheesy, but it's the truth. We need you. We need you to be who you were always meant to be. Yeah. And how do you do that? You follow what you love. Just follow it. Because it leads somewhere. But you know what doesn't lead somewhere? Always thinking about the future. If you think, well, once I do this, this, and this, in a month from now, I'll be happy. Well, a month from now arrives, and you're still not happy because you're saying the same thing. Well, in another month, I'll be happy. It's like a donkey with a stick, with a carrot on the end of it. Going nowhere. Doesn't work. But as you follow what you do best, be uniquely you as much as possible. No more lies, no more hiding. Say what you mean. Say those things you want to say to those people. Be yourself. Just say it. And if they don't like you, get new friends. Friends who care about you for who you truly are. You can change. You can be yourself. Just say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. As long as it's out of a place of love. And that's an important thing for me. It's got to be out of an attitude of love. Whenever we make a decision. I've talked about this before. Very important for me. Because if we make decisions that could hurt other people, well, those probably aren't very good. Ugh. We don't want to hurt other people. We want to be kind and loving. We want to care for them. Don't want to hurt the other people. But you want to do something and it doesn't hurt anybody? Doesn't hurt you? Do it. Just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Do what you love. Doesn't matter how weird it sounds. Do what you love. And then follow that. And that'll change. That'll lead new places, new roads, new adventures as life continues and unfolds. It's a beautiful process. All right, this is fun, and I want to wisp these clouds now. So I'm going to get this trusty blender brush. And we are going to just pretend that we are the wind. You know what? I kind of want to fill in a couple more of these areas. I feel like this won't suffice quite yet. All right, just a little bit more. Maybe through here, wisp that up. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that'll just look just great. I like that. Blending that way. And then I want to take some of this and bring it out. Some more of this. Just a little bit more. Well, there we go. All right, let's have some fun. Let's blend this up. So just kind of, 1 second. Wanted a new paper towel. All right, let's just blend this up here. Just going up. We're the wind. We're moving things. Way up. Down here, a little bit more flat. It's far away. Going up. Just wisp that sky up. Oh, good. The wind is going to do what it wants to do. It needs to do what it wants to do. Just embrace the way the paint moves. All right, now, just super softly, I want to go over this whole thing. I kind of felt like Bob Ross there for a second. I like these fluffy skies. And then in the and then up here, closer up, we'll have a lot of texture. And that'll be a good dichotomy. All right. Beautiful. Just enough paint. Just enough. There. Man, we're just having way too much fun here. So I love the sky. It's great. We're going to do this, a little bit of this. Ocean far away coming towards us. And then probably work up here and then down. And so let's focus on this little guy. He needs some attention. Far away, kind of misty, kind of purpley in the shadows. That'll look good. Okay, let's mix up a dark color first. Kind of a dark, kind of a bluish. Let's see here. I want this blue, just a tinge of white. There. Ooh, a little bit of this burnt umber. There we go. All right, let's take this very, very dark color. This will be the darkest thing over here. And let's just place in some of these shadows here, right along the sky. There we go. Nice. Something like that. Give some character to these shadowy areas. I want to grab a smaller brush. I want this little guy. This little guy right here. Ooh, this will be fun. Okay, more blue. Let's do a big crack right here. Big old crack. There. Get some down here. All right. Now let's mix up a pretty kind of a pinkish, yellowy, pinky color. I think something like that. We're going to come up here with it, kind of place it in, sort of like this. There. I don't want it to touch this blue much because I don't like the color it makes when it mixes in some of these areas. So I want to be careful. Just think, hard sun hitting right there. Little choppy brush strokes. Some sun hitting here. Okay. Maybe some right around here. Coming down. We'll shape this and we'll make it look great. And then some through here. Wonderful. Fun. Kind of looks far away. Let's get more of this paint. Sort of go over the blue a little bit. There. Want to kind of make this shadow a little bit less prominent. Covering that up. I'm going to mix more of this. White, burnt umber, and some red. Nice. Okay, we're going to come up here. Just want to place this in. Just more of that color here. There. Fun. Very enjoyable. Fun angles. There. Kind of far away. Oh, let's take some of this green. Just a tinge. Don't need too much. I want a little bit of grass that grows kind of around this top area. There. Not too much. Not too much. That green color is shy in the background there. We don't want too much of it. Okay, more of this shadow color. Kind of define some of these areas. The shadows coming through. Nice deep blue shadow. There. And more of this other highlight color. Got more right here. Good. Now, I want a little bit of a lighter color. So I'm going to add white to this. And a little tinge of orange. Just a little bit. Ooh, that'll be fun. Now we can add some little highlights here. Okay. Now this is what will really make it come alive. Don't need too much. Just little bits. Dancing across the top there. Coming like that. There. So yeah, do what you want to do. Be you. I don't think we hear that enough. We didn't hear it growing up in school very often. What we heard was get in line. Do what you're told. Be miserable like us adults. A little bit more of this, just right there. All right, we might visit that more, but now I want to get to this. Right up here. No, you know what? I want to do this ocean. Next, I want to do this ocean. So let's mix up an ocean color for far away. Let's take some of the sky color, some of this blue color. I like that. Let's come up here. We don't need too much. kind of far away. This water's just really far away. There. Trying to get a straight line. The ocean is straight after all. Want that line to be straight. Nice. Okay. Let's get a little bit of green in there. Sort of do this little guy. Want some green shadows. Not too many. All right. Let's add a little bit of this lighter white color. Just little sparkles on the water here at the base. That's fun. All right. I want to add some brown little rocks at the base of this guy. Something like that. Just some darker colors down here. Kind of let it live there. There. Helps it be a little bit more real. And then in these shadows, just a tinge of this brown color I think will really help. There. Right, like that. Good. That. Darker kind of little cracks and little things that are happening. Not too much. It's far away. We don't know what's happening. Just little indications. Little cracks and things living. All right. Fun. Right here along this line, I want to kind of make it more jaggedy and fun. Like that. There. A little bit more of this blue shadow color. Right through here. A little bit of this. Nice. Fun. Really far away. Okay, and now let's work up here. Again, way up here. There's some grass. But underneath the grass is dirt. So let's put some brown colors. Something like this burnt umber should work. And under here, I want these shadows. Right through here. Very good. Dark. Dark. Dark, dark, dark. Dark shadows. All right. Nice. All along here. And then these lines that I drew, I want the grass to kind of show through here and there. So I'm just going to, and along the top here, a little bit, some dark parts. Just let this sit along here. I know it might look like I'm doing little scribbles. Hey, but this painting will look kind of cool in the end. And like I've said, I'm sure, like other paintings I've done, this will end up in a Goodwill somewhere. And that's okay. Art isn't about, and I've said this a million times, art is not about anything besides the way you feel when you paint and the way someone feels when they look at it. That's what matters, the human experience of the thing. The human experience of the whole thing. It makes it special. Little wavy marks, little fun marks. We don't know what's going on. Ooh, let's put some right up here. There, like that. Now, we can come on top of this with a lot of fun. Let's lay in first kind of a yellow ochre color. Yellow ochre and a little bit of orange. That'll be fun. Nice. And some burnt umber. Let's make this a little bit darker. A little bit more orange. All right, coming up here. Let's put some right here. Kind of a lighter dirt color, but there's some dead grass and stuff, so I kind of want to make it like that. There. Dead grass. Little bits through here. Little orange areas. Orangey brown. Yeah. There. Good, good, good. Nice. Color is a beautiful thing. Each color has a little zing. A little zing of energy that it sends to your heart. Every color. All right. Let's do some green. Let's mix this and some yellow. Sap green and cad yellow. And then, to tone down that green just a little bit, we'll use some red. That's what the red's for. Opposite of green, tones it down, takes away some of that green power. Here we go, right up here. I like this. Ooh. Now we're putting in darker colors first. This is a deep green. And then on top of this, we're going to put some lighter colors too. Lighter green colors. Just these little marks. Have fun with it. You know? Little marks. Just move them. You're creating land here. Now, isn't it funny? Humans, we think we're so powerful. We're not. We're not. We don't even live very long. We can make these funny little paintings, but I can't make the cliff. I can't do that. But I can admire nature. And I can honor it. Kind of worship it this way. When you love something, you care about it. You think about it. You step back and look at it. And when you love nature, you notice it. And when you don't love nature, you don't notice it. All right, some more yellow. Let's brighten this up. This will be fun. Right through here. There. Nice. More of this green. Just little marks here and there. Building a painting. There. Now this lighter green color. I want a little bit more yellow. There. We're just going to let this be the part that kind of sparkles more in the sun. It just really is getting hit with a lot of sunshine. Right through here. And we can kind of show how this land is moving with some of these highlights and communicate a little bit of interest. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Here we go. There. All right. I'm really liking this. This is really coming together. I'm very happy about it. Very happy. Ooh. I love this style. I've always been drawn to paintings that are more impressionistic, paintings from Van Gogh or Monet. I've always loved those. I've loved that. Those little marks they make, and how when you step back it can look so real. But then when you step forward you can see the artist's hand, and that's just fun for me. I just love paintings that look this way. Realistic paintings they blow my mind too. Don't get me wrong. But ones like this can be fun. All right. A little bit more of this yellow. I want to just make some brighter spots. Not too many. Not too many. Just a little bit. So we just need some yellow here. Adding it to this green. Little bits here and there. See? All the information that these little strokes have from far away. They communicate little bits. Little bits. Good. Fun green little hat on this guy. What a fun little green hat for him to wear. I want a few little rocks and bumps. And let's get some dark colors in here. Some purple and blue and burnt umber. We'll just do a few little marks. Darker areas. Just a little bit. I think this is going to look great like this. This will look just fine. Good. A little bit more. Right through here at the base. And right here. Let's put some in there. There while we're at it. All right. Fun. And along this edge, let's not forget, you need to kind of come around here. Don't want that to be forgotten. Fun. Hey, I'm loving this. Let's put in a little bit more green. Let's do a little bit of a darker green at first. Some of these areas through here, I want a little bit of blue in there too. A bluish dark green. Let's do some grass in a few more areas. Right here, I want it like poking through the other side of this cliff. On the far side, it's just coming, weaving around. And then I want to drip in through here. A little bit of this grass. Sort of coming through there. And then some through here. What the heck? Just put this green color down while we have it. There we go. Perfect. All right. Ooh, it's thundering, and there's a lot of thunder right now outside. I want some more of this orange up here, up top. I'm just gonna kind of do this. I think this will really counterbalance that green. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm really liking that. That works. That works. See, I thought I was done at the top, but no. This idea here is I gotta go with this orange. There, and just globbing it on. There. Nice. And then, some of these lighter colors come through and break it up. Oh, let's do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this front part first. All of this, working our way down the dark and the light. Let's start with some dark colors for here. And I'm going to clean off my palette. I want to save some of these colors for later, so I'll put them aside. Ooh, it's really coming down out there. It's raining today. I love it. I love it. The rain is peaceful. I love rain. We've had some beautiful clouds out here in Arizona recently. Just beautiful clouds. Big, towering, massive clouds. Okay. Palette is clean. All right, let's mix up a good neutral shadow color. A little bit of white. Purple. Let's do more white and more burnt umber and more purple. I want to have a pretty purple shadow color here. Let's try this. All right, coming up here, I want to try it here. Little marks. I think I like this. Just little marks. Testing the waters, putting it here and there. Nice. Well, we put down the shadow color first. And I don't like to cover whole areas, though. I just kind of do it where I think it should be most. The darkest kind of strokes here. And then we get kind of lighter and vary it and just kind of create some texture based on these little strokes. That's fun to do. All right, that rain has been incessant today. And on the way here to the studio, I had to drive through, holy cow, some very deep water. Car barely got through it. That's nature for you. Nature doesn't care that I had to go to a studio. It didn't care about that. It has more important things to care about. All right. I'm just kidding. Ooh, yeah, there. Well, it's starting to take shape here. It's starting to have a little bit color to it. I like it. I like this a lot. Ooh, let's bring it like that. Kind of create some little areas down here. Good. Kind of along this edge. There. Make that stand out. Good edge. Strong. There. And along here, there's cracks. And through here. All right. Coming all the way down. Ooh, this area right through here. I want to have some of that. And then Just scrubbing it on for now. Really. Push into the canvas. Don't worry about it. It won't break. There. Really get that paint on there. Nice. And now I want to add some additional kind of brownish reddish crimson-y dark spots. Just kind of weave these through here. Not too much. Just kind of place them on like this. You don't need too many spots. Just some darker areas. And these will show through. Let me do a little bit of a lighter color on top. It'll look good. There. You know, I think I want to add some of this. A little bit of the yellow ochre. Put a little bit of it through here, just for fun. Just some reddish colors. And perhaps right through here, and right there, through here. All right. I like to vary my colors, just do a lot of unexpected ones. And when you step back, they kind of blend together, and the eye thinks it works. I like Impressionist artwork because it's participatory. It really gets you involved because you can see how they made it when you get up close. But as you step back, it kind of looks great. I love that kind of art. All right. Now some lighter purple. Let's take some white here. Just lighten this up. Just a little bit lighter. Oh, let's add some of this blue sky color to it. Why not? I like that. Okay, through here. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Good color. Let's kind of place this in all these spots where there's no color right now. Just kind of place it in. Just some of these empty areas. Nice. The other day I was backing a car out of my driveway and hit the side mirror. And that's a lot of money down the drain. It kind of crushed the whole side mirror. I was trying to pay attention. I guess I wasn't paying attention enough. But in the past, years ago, I think I would have flipped out. Would have yelled. But I just was like, I just laughed. And I think, though, that if life threw me a really hard curveball, like really hard, like something crazy happened, like someone I love was very sick or died unexpectedly, I'm sure that I wouldn't just be, it's like we almost have this tolerance level, of what we can handle in life. But certain things in life just creep up on us and they challenge us. They really do. They can be challenging. I've had times in my life that are very difficult, very challenging. I'm putting in some shadows here. I don't know why. Just for fun. Getting this darker down here. Just kind of working up some of these dark colors. So, yeah, I've had more difficult times in my life and easier times, and lately it's been a little bit easier. But I hope that I could face a difficult challenge in life, a difficult situation, and come out stronger on the other end. And I don't know. But I do feel like I have improved. But yeah, I've been thinking about how often I think, and I really want to think a little bit less often. And I feel like I'm happier when I'm not thinking so often. Eckhart Tolle talks about this. What a wonderful man. He talks about how we don't need to think as much. It doesn't lead to happiness. If you want to be happy, don't think quite as much. You can sit down and plan things sometimes, but you don't need to think about it all the time. Just be here. We use our minds a little bit too much. I firmly believe that. Okay. Fun. Some dark spots. Let's work in some more colors here. You know, I think I want burnt sienna. This has a special quality that I need. Oh, right when I poured it out. Yep, that's what I want. Literally. Well, let's mix it with this. All right, let's come up here and, ooh, yes. This is really going to counterbalance some of these purple marks and really add a lot of life here. And there. I think this is just great. Some of these colors working in all the way down here and all the way over here. Just like that. And working our way down, kind of all these areas. Ooh, and down here, let's do some more down here. Nice. Very good. I think I want to add a few brighter spots, not too much. Kind of some purpley brighter spots in the shadows, but not too many, just a few. Now this will help us kind of see what's happening here, what the rocks look like. There, coming off that way. Ooh, a lot of paint, that's fun. Then, like that. Then, don't want to do too many of these, though. Don't want to lighten up the whole thing. But, up here, good. There. Right through there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Shadow side of this fun cliff. Want some more shape coming out. Rocks and things. Oh, and this will just look great. Doesn't look like much now, but it'll look better. Yeah, it's gonna look better. Ooh, some fun, more extravagant purple. I like that. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get this lighter area kind of put in. I want some dark. Isn't that funny? Let's do the light part. Let's do dark. Hey, it's because you got to do the dark first. Little dark parts that are going to show through. Not the whole area, but there. All right, let's come in here. Pretty bright. I want to get this white, some yellow ochre, some orange, obviously. Oh, good. Here we go. Taking this color, we're just going to kind of put it on really thick. These rocks are kind of flat coming down here. I really want to communicate what's going on here. So, there. Big brush strokes. Big ones. There. The sun's really hitting this spot. And we can just let it sing. We can just let this sun just really hit this spot. Beautiful. Love it. Great. Let's work in a little bit of this red, just for fun. A little bit more. There. And through here. Good. And I want some darker colors kind of coming through here. Oh, right through here. Yeah. Good. Fun. Let's do some of this color on this cliff here. Just here and there, not too much. Just along with this purple. Well, you're saying, Thomas, this looks weird. Got this weird purple thing. Hey, you got to trust me. It's going to look great in the end. It's going to look fun. And if you're thinking, hey, Thomas, I don't like the way this painting is turning out. Hey, listen, that means you need to paint. I'm not kidding. If you have an opinion about this, goodness gracious, do it. That means you probably would love doing it. So many people, they instead of doing the thing, they just have opinions about it. Just do it. Goodness gracious. Just paint. Just do it. Or anything else you want to do, you know? Anything else that makes you happy. I want to make a lot of these little marks here. Stringy marks. I want this to feel a little bit more kind of rugged. Not too much. I want to save most of that for the light areas. Good. And a little bit of this underpainting is showing through here and there. Not too much, but just a little bit. Here and there. Ooh, let's do this. Let's do this. Just the smallest amount. Just there. Ooh, and then some pink. Just a little bit. I say that a lot. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A little bit here and there. But that's what it is. It's little bits. All right. A little bit more. Just really want to make this red just kind of hang out there. Oh, look at that fun pink. He's just hanging out. Oh, that's fun. A little bit more. All right, I'm going to step back, look at our progress, and then we'll continue. But this is fun. This is fun. Well, I'm just loving this. This is great. I want to do some more shadows through here, just some of these areas, and then we'll put in these lighter areas, and then work on the ocean, and then maybe we'll come back over here and do some rocks. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's work on kind of these areas. Let's do more of this purple. I want it to be darker, though, again. And burnt umber. Burnt umber helps darken things down, but it also kind of takes away the saturation of something. So sometimes, look, it got a lot darker. I'm going to add some more purple. There. Bring that color back. But getting the value right, this helps you. I have them right next to each other, white and burnt umber. Helps. Okay. All right, let's come up here. And just a little bit through here. Not too much. Some purples. Pretty purple. Cracks. Cracks, let's do one there. Let's do one coming through here. Just darker areas that the sun isn't catching quite right. So it's not super bright. Definitely through here. Yes. And cracks through there. I think I want some other colors through here too. Let's get this darker color. Why not? Oh, let's add some burnt umber to it. Okay. We'll just kind of, ooh, good. I like these darker colors once in a while to kind of give some edge to some of these things. Ooh. Sorry, I'm working over here now. Got too excited with this darker color. For many years, I don't anymore, but for many, many years, I struggled with ADHD. One of those people, one of the ADHD kids. Let me tell you, ADHD kids can be special. They can have some fun ideas. Hard time focusing, though. I think when it all came down to it, I was focusing on the wrong things. I mean, I couldn't focus on some things. I would go to school and I couldn't focus because I didn't care about it. But the things I've cared about, I can focus. And so the reason why I don't struggle with ADHD anymore is because I fill my life with things that I like doing, that I can do with my ADHD. Oh, I'm adding some brighter spots through here just to give some more dimension to some of these areas. But yeah, if you're somebody who's struggled with it, hey, you don't need to struggle with it. Embrace it. It's who you are. It's who you are. And that's okay. That's okay. Love yourself for who you are. Accept yourself. Know yourself. And that's probably the hardest thing to do. In fact, if you don't know yourself, you'll always struggle making a decision because you won't know what you want because you don't know yourself. So you got to get to know yourself. How do you do that? Shh. Just be quiet. It'll be uncomfortable at first, but you'll get to know yourself. Just be still. Meditation is good. A lot of people have the wrong idea of meditation, though. You can meditate anywhere. You don't need to be sitting down or in a quiet room. Just when a thought comes, and it's hard at first. You got to get into the habit. But when a thought comes, just don't pick it up. You aren't your thoughts. Those are just floating by. I heard once, and I love this. Your mind is the ocean. The fish are your thoughts. You're not the little fish in the ocean. You are the whole ocean. And that perspective really changes things. You think, wow, I don't have to be angry when I feel the thought of anger come in. I can put it down. Or I can just, I don't have to dwell on it. I can just have it come and go and have it pass. Or that thing I keep worrying about over and over and over again. You just, when your mind is clear and you're not thinking about all those things, life becomes so much more full. A lot more full. All right, I want a little bit of this through here. A little bit darker, yeah. Right through here. Oh, I like that. Coming like that. Just reshaping some areas. All right, enough of that. Let's do some of these bright spots. This will be a lot of fun. So, but it's going to be a very similar color to this. It's not going to be that different. But we're going to put down some dark colors first. I want to put some more of these cracks in. Just more of these dark spots. Not very much paint though, just kind of scrubbing it on. And these will show through here and there. Good, good, good. Just sort of scrubbing it on. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to clean off my palette just a little bit. All right. We'll take some white. We'll make a darker light color first, if that makes any sense. Let's do this. Let's do yellow ochre. A little bit of white. Nice. I kind of like that. All right, first, just here and there and here. We're going to place this in just some areas, maybe some through here and right there. Just going to have some fun with this, just placing it in some of these fun spots. And then we'll put a lighter color. Trying to define some of these areas, just kind of there. Good, good, good. Placing that on. Turning my brush every which way. Doesn't really matter. I want to put a little bit there. There. Might as well. We got that color there, right? All right. Kind of like that. And then down. All right. Now a lighter color. I know it doesn't look like much. I know. Ooh, let's add some yellow to that. Fun. All right, coming through here, let's sort of place in some of these brighter colors. Nice. All along here, this rock. Yeah. Good, good, good. And through here, just a lot of these marks. And we can have the underpainting showing through. You don't have to cover up the whole canvas. This is such a similar color, it'll look fun. It'll show the folks at home how you did it, Give them a little insight into how you did things. Let's make a lighter color, just even brighter. Nice. And a little bit of this yellow. Love it. Even more white. Make this even brighter. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, good. All right. That's exactly what I want. Giving some definition. And really globbing it on, pretending it's like and the angle that you do is important. See that? This rock's coming down that way. And then right here. Right here. The angle is communicating a lot because of the texture. It's fun. It's kind of a three-dimensional way of painting. You're communicating so much with the texture of the paint, with the color, and it catches the light in the room a certain way, and it gives you more detail. It's just fun. This kind of painting is so delightful. Good, 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 good. Oh, I like that right through there. And see how it's blending with the colors underneath? It just naturally gives some variant to all these strokes because we put those colors underneath. That really helped. See, look at this purple area. Now we could put some streaks on top and it kind of shows through. And that really works. Okay, let's put some more right through here. And then I'm thinking about some red. Let me know. Send me a little message. And let me know if you've struggled before with maybe ADHD or accepting that. It's been a real journey for me over my life to finally accept myself for who I am. And I would love to hear your stories and any questions you have for me. I'll read them on this show, and any questions you have, just send them right on in, and we'll be able to talk about it. Talk about it just a little bit. All right. Ooh, this is just fun. Right along this edge. I just really want to get this there. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that. There. Messy but fun, and from far away, kind of interesting. We're starting to make a cliff. Very enjoyable. Very fun to build this world together. All right, let's bring some of this lighter color through here as well. Just kind of coming down like that. And some of this pink. Just string it through. That's very good. All right. And a bit of this darker color right through here. Just kind of expressing it. There. I'm trying to make just some of these little cracks just kind of be a little bit more interesting. I wanted some of this darker blue shadowy color. We can kind of sweeten up these dark spots. There. Add some little marks here and there, like little cracks in the rocks. Give some texture from far away across the room. And that's important. You gotta step back. You can't always be right in front of this canvas. Step back, look at it across the room. Does it look good across the room? Good. Good. Do you like it? Many people, they don't paint because they don't like their art. They don't like it. They'll just keep doing it. You should see some of my first paintings. And I was so happy. Started painting when I was around 11 years old and stopped for many years, but picked it up again. Ooh, this bright spot. I love that. Just more right up here. That's really working. Okay, you know, a little bit of this lighter stuff. Just not too much. Just want to give it not too much. A little bit on the top. Nice. Okay. Well, we will continue to work our way through here. This part, let's do this kind of warmer, more orange and more red to vary it. So we're going to take some of this. Ooh, this is just perfect color. I love burnt sienna sometimes. Some cracks, some stuff happening. And our paint will mix with this and it'll look good. And through here, let's have it be dark. Darker. Nice. Bunch of strokes, but it'll work out. All right. Yes, some of these darker tones now. Some little ridges here in the cliff. I like that. Very good. Now, last time I painted, I talked about people's perspectives and how, given the situation we're in, even if it's in the same location, the situation can be very different. And this is an imagination, but it's inspired by Normandy and in France. And those beaches in World War II were not pretty places to be at those days. So, and then on D-Day, the beaches of Normandy were just, it wasn't a pretty place. And yet here we are, looking at the cliffs here. Isn't that interesting? The same location can be the scene of so many different things in this world. Same location. It can really change. It's a kind of interesting thought. Okay, I want to make these stand out just a little bit more. Ooh, not too much. This is just so subtle. Just having too much fun through here. Adding these marks in. Maybe a little bit through here. Some darker colors through here too. Nice. All right, that's working. Alrighty. And through here, let's mix up a fun, bright kind of pink color. Fun, bright pink. Ooh, there we go. And some orange. Let's add a lot of orange to it. I like it. Yellow ochre, this white color. What the heck? Let's mix up a bunch of it. Love it. My dad would always say that. What the heck? You'd also say shoot a lot. So I say that a lot. Shoot. All right, we'll come through with this, and we'll do a lighter color as well. Oh, I like that. There we go. And we just embrace how our hands move and shake and just kind of trust our hands. We don't need to think. When I'm painting, it's not like I'm making a bunch of calculations. In fact, there's so many calculations to make when you're painting that the only way for me to do it is to turn off my mind and kind of enter that space of kind of when you're in the zone, you know? You're not thinking anymore. You want to get to that space. That's important. I was thinking recently about professional musicians and these beautiful orchestras. You know, these movie scores that you hear, sometimes these orchestras, they don't even practice the song. They just like start recording it. And everyone looks at their notes and they play it super well. To perform at that level, these performers aren't thinking, oh, what are the rules? What am I supposed to do in this circumstance? No, it's so complicated that you can't be in that mindset anymore. It's not possible to do what you need to do and think and be thinking with words in your mind. So it becomes instinct at that point. And that's a wonderful, beautiful place to be in with art. And whatever you can do in your life to get there, oh, please go there. It's so fun. Go to that place where you can just be trusting, just be open, and be performing. And life can be like that. Life can be like a musical performance. We don't have to struggle. We can just enjoy every little note. We can just have more fun with it. We'll make mistakes, but eventually we'll just be playing music and it'll just be wonderful. I'm going to add some more of this alizarin crimson to this. I want some more red. Just kind of bold red colors through here. A little bit darker. There. Ooh, I'm really liking that. Good, good, good. And kind of snaking through here. I think this is coming along beautifully. Very happy with it. It's a lot of fun. I want to add some more green right up here. So I'm going to do this dark color first. And then some of this lighter yellow ochre. Kind of like this. There. And kind of seed it in here better with some dark spots underneath the grass. On this cliff with a few little jaggedy areas. There. Fine. Ooh, and then through here, let's do some more green highlights here with this yellow ochre. Kind of through here. Have that go through there. Oh, let's grab some yellow. Why not? Just have some fun. That. Really bright. And some more yellow. There. Nice. Okay, so through here, I want it to be a little bit more red. I want to have some parts that are just really popping. And kind of orangey. Orangish red. Nice. All right, let's come up here. Just place this in. Ooh, not too many spots. Not too much. This is powerful. Powerful color. All right. Not too much. There. So many wonderful people have sent me messages about this show, and it's really warmed my heart. It really has. It's made me feel so good, and there's been so much encouragement. I'll just keep going. I wasn't sure about this. I wasn't sure if people would like watching somebody paint like this, but, you know, why not just keep doing this? What the heck? Let's keep having fun. As long as you guys care and want to watch, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep painting for you. Good. A little bit of blue. Because it's what I love. I loved this. I don't just love painting. I love talking like this and painting. I'm doing exactly what I want to do right now. Ever since I was a little boy, I loved talking like this. I loved painting. Always. I want this to be a little bit darker. Let's take some of this and just really make a crack area here. Coming down. Kind of dark. Nice. Very fun. Let's add a very, very bright part right through here. Very bright. Very bright. Just hitting like that. And let's do another spot where the light's hitting like that. Oh, I want some more yellow. I want more yellow. Yellow is a very important color. All right, let's add some more of this to that. Yellowy color. There. Let's go in here with some of this. Just kind of some lighter spots where the sun's hitting on this part, because really bright. Right through here. Sun's hitting. Make this even brighter. Why the heck not? I just use a lot of paint. Some people are, they don't want to use this much. I'll just buy some. I like using a lot sometimes, so I don't like caring about how much paint I'm using. That's not something I care about. Oh, look at that. Very good. Maybe I should care about that. I don't know if there is a should or a shouldn't when it comes to art. Okay. Something like that. Ooh, I want this down here to be a little bit darker. There we go. For now, that's good. Kind of like that. I want to come through here with this. Kind of make some more dark marks. Coming through here. Nice. I like that. It's really working for me. Very good. There we go. And like that, we've got this pretty, just cool cliff. I'm gonna add a few more little highlights just here and there. There. Well, maybe we'll come back and work on it, you know me. But for now, let's a little bit of this orange through here. For now, I think we're good. Very good. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's work on. Oh, I want to get to this ocean. I'm just dying to get to this ocean. All right, let's make a little bit of space. I'm definitely going to use more of that color later. We'll just put it over there. Lose this, all this. What the heck? Just kind of clean up. It's important. Gotta clean the palette sometimes a little bit. Make some room at least. And you could be very efficient with your paints. You can learn all those techniques. You can learn how the pros do it. You can learn. I'm not going to teach you those things. All right. Clean palette. Pick up the brush. And we are going to do this. Very fun. Let's get some white and some of this. I'm itching to use more of it. Turquoise. Perfect, beautiful ocean color. Always works. Always works for me. There we go. All right, coming up here, it's going to be this beautiful light blue color. A little bit of yellow in there, a little bit of turquoise. Just pretty. Big horizontal strokes. This way. Think about each little wave. Even though you're just doing this mark here, think about each one. This isn't haphazard. You care about each little part. You're thinking about it, You care. You care about what's happening here. Honoring it, cherishing it, loving nature. Thinking about what it would be like here with the breeze coming off the ocean. Just relaxing spot to be. Hear the sound of the wind. Man, that would be nice to be here. I want some darker blue. You know what? I want some ultramarine blue. That's important. Here we go. Ultramarine. This is just very different than Prussian. And it's very different from the Prussian and in the ocean. It just, Sometimes closing these is almost impossible. Ultramarine blue is just sometimes needed when you're painting the ocean. Sometimes just need it. Okay. Let's just grab pretty much straight ultramarine blue. Come up here. All right, let's come across. Little marks. Little marks. Darker spots. Not too many. Not too many. Just some darker areas. Just this ultramarine blue. A little bit of burnt umber there. Just a little bit. All right. Right here, I want to really ground this thing. Just have it live in the ocean by bringing that across it. More of this ultramarine here. Bring this across. There. Just these distant light and dark areas. Something like that. Just these little marks. Communicating a lot. This is fun to do. This is fun for me to paint. And I'm here to encourage you to paint. And if you're a painter, you're probably tired of me saying that because you already paint. I do paint. Oh, well. I'm sure a lot of you don't, though. I'm sure a lot of you don't paint. Paint, paint, paint. Ooh, look at that. Looks like the ocean a little bit. All right, let's have some lighter spots, too. Just here and there. And kind of zing it. Zing it across. Let it just kind of dance across the waves here. Light and dark. All sorts of areas here. How about something like that? Really far away. Yeah, I don't prefer this. I don't like to get up in here, but I kind of need to. This is so far away. I need these little marks, and it's exciting. But sometimes I squint. Like my eyes are squinting because I'm looking at something that's just really far away. And I don't know if you guys do this, but I transport myself to the location. You know? Just try to be there. And that really helps me. Okay, ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. I want to put some dark stuff right here. Just put some dark stuff. That'll be nice. Not too much. I want to kind of scrub it on. There. Dark stuff. I want some blue with that. Really darken it down. Right through here. Let's get this darker. All the way through here. Dark. Dark spots. There. And dark spots on the bottom of these rocks. These two friends, they just hang out here. Talk all day. They just hang out. These two rock friends. Oh, let's give them another little guy too. Third one there. There, those rocks can just live right there. Little ocean rocks. Just cut around them like that. There, ooh, a little bit more of that highlight color right on the top. Let that just go across. See, we use the angles of these things to communicate the shape of it. So it's very important to have the right angle. A little bit of orange. A little darker. Got to give these little guys some love and attention. Got to cherish them. These are the little things in a painting that matter. The things you want to care about. Care about them. And other people will too. If you care, it'll show. It'll show in your art. It'll show. And if you want the story of your painting to say, hey, this person went fast and they were just full of energy, do that. That's really good. I do that a lot of times. Every painting is different for me. Every painting. There's no reason why every painting should have the exact same style, you know. Different subject calls for a different emotional experience, and my style will change based on that. All right. Let's keep working down. I want to incorporate some green. Not too much, mostly through here. So I want to get some sap green, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of red, a little bit, not too much. And I just want to kind of place a few of these in here to see what would happen, just for fun. sometimes by the beach here, there's going to be some shallower water. It's going to kind of reflect this color a little bit. There. Now we get some of this darker ultramarine blue. Go through here. A little bit of purple too. What the heck? Let's vary it. Let's do ultramarine and purple, back and forth. A little bit of purple here. With burnt umber. Okay, underneath here. Really dark, shadowy reflections. Dark parts being reflected. See that? That's coming down like that. Okay. There we go. Water's so easy. Just these marks. Just have fun. Just do different colors and think about water, and it'll look great. Water is so easy to do. Very fun. Beautiful. Let's do this lighter color more. Just keep kind of going through here. Let's scrub that in. Letting the canvas show through here and there like a really bright spot. Not too often, but once in a while. We can do that. Oh, God. You know, this show for me, deciding to do it, was me being authentic. That's all it is. Me being, I know that word's overused, but me being me. Just saying, hey, this is what I want to do. I know it sounds silly. I'm going to have to tell my friends and family that I like painting in front of the camera. It sounds silly. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. What the heck? This is what I want to do. I don't need to be afraid anymore. I can do what I want to do. And I hope that I can be an example to you. That maybe you'll see me working and enjoying this and that you'll do it. And this truly is so fun. Truly is. I hope that you can. Ooh, I want some more of this turquoise that we grabbed earlier. Not too much, just a little bit. Zing that across there. Just have fun with it. Lighten it up. Lighten it up a little bit. Just here and there. There. Getting a little bit more saturated as it comes towards us. But that water's kind of coming towards us, and the marks get a little bit bigger, and so kind of looks three-dimensional a little bit. A little bit of something happening just with these marks. And you come up with your own marks. I'm not teaching you how to do this. You come up with your own way of painting the ocean, and it'll be beautiful. If you're authentic, if you're just being you, your work will always shine. Always shine. You know what? Let's do something absolutely nuts. Let's grab this purple. Just kind of more red in that purple. A little bit lighter. Let's go through here and just, I want the lines to become a little bit less straight as they come towards us. Going right up to the shore. Fun. Just this purple being introduced as we get closer. Why? I don't know. Just looks kind of cool. All right. Very fun. Very fun. Ooh, I really want to blend this. Sometimes I just start doing something and I think, ooh, I like that. I'm going to blend this a little bit. Just back and forth. Not everywhere, just here and there. And good. Fun. All right, let's get some more white on the palette here. We'll do some more, some more colors here. Let's add some white to this teal. We'll have some fun. A little bit of brighter spots right through here. Ooh, that's beautiful. Little marks here and there. Wherever you want to put them, just put them down. Some long, some short. Ooh, let's grab some of this color. A little bit lighter though. Let's just kind of do this. So it's reflecting like that. Just a little illusion. That's all we're creating. The illusion of distance and reflections. This is some of the easiest kind of painting to do. If you're just starting out, just make little marks. It's the alla prima method. You just do it. Spend 4 hours doing it, 8 hours. Just block off the time, sit down, and the paint will stay wet the whole time, and you can just kind of make some marks and have some fun. And don't give up right away if you don't like it. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll say, this is the best painting I've ever seen in my life. But if you don't like it, just keep trying. Don't give up if you want to do it. Maybe you'll say, you know what? I did it, and I realized that I didn't like painting. And that's okay. That's okay. That's more than okay. That's exactly what you should be doing. Listen to your heart. Do what you know you should do. Do what brings you joy and happiness. You deserve it. You deserve to be happy. We all do. Some darker colors here. We deserve happiness and joy. But I think those should always be balanced with that peace that I've talked about. That feeling of everything's okay. Everything will turn out in the end. Patience and peace are very similar. They are kind of the same thing. Patience and peace. Patience brings peace. Patience is a bigger perspective than the little human lifespan. Patience is beyond that. You say, well, maybe, maybe the story doesn't end here. Maybe it never ends. Let's just be patient and see where it goes, Let's just be patient. That brings us peace. I think it does. It's hard, though, to try to be in the moment and stop and try to stop thinking about what's coming up or whatever. It's hard to do. But it sure brings a lot of peace. But it's not hard all the time, and eventually it becomes like the easy way of living. Just be in the moment. If any part of your life isn't what you want it to be, you can fix it. You got to be patient sometimes. You can fix it. You can be happier. I'm here to show you that that's possible. It's possible. I want some green even through here. I just want some green. I think that'll look good. Not too much. Just some green through here. There. Thinking water thoughts. Thoughts about water. All the way across. Well, if you're anything like me, you've struggled with self-confidence. always thinking that you're an imposter, that you can't be taken seriously because you don't deserve it, and that you're just worth nothing. It's a horrible feeling. I have suffered with it most of my life. You're just garbage. You're not worth it. You're worthless. And I gotta tell you, when I discovered and accepted that I was not worthless, that I was worth everything, really helped me value myself. I looked in the mirror and I thought, wow, I'm so lucky to be alive. What a different perspective. To love myself, to truly love myself for who I am, to love all the parts too, by the way. All the dumb parts, all the lazy parts. A lot of laziness, a lot of brooding, a lot of sulking, a lot of emotions. That's me in the past. That's how I used to be. And still, though, I have so many weaknesses that I don't want. Parts of me that I don't like. But you know what? Loving that and accepting it and deciding that I did like it, it really helped me. Really did. Realizing that I can like myself, and I can root for myself, and I can be that voice of encouragement for myself, and I can help myself improve my life. That's where we want to be. I wasn't there for a long time. Wasn't there. Now I am, and it just feels great. It feels like every day is a new, beautiful opportunity to learn and grow. It just makes me excited to be alive with my new perspective. And it's helped my art. It's really helped me get into the art and appreciate it and love nature. Of course, art has helped me improve my life as well. It's kind of a symbiotic thing. Okay. Very good. I'm very happy with this. Very fun. I'm going to step back and see what we got. So stepping back, I realized the water's kind of coming this way. I want it to kind of have lines that kind of go like that are horizontal up here. This part's good, but I want it to start going that way a little bit more. So we'll take some of this purple and kind of do that. There we go. Just make some lines going that way. Kind of like the water's coming into shore. That'll work. That's good. I like that. And I like them wiggly up front. Just make them nice and wiggly. They're close. They can just show off pure, pretty much ultramarine blue. Just, oh, you know what? Let's lighten it up a little bit. Just a touch. There, that's better. Darker spots. Something like that. I want to communicate that angle. Just with some of these wiggly lines, and we can kind of blend this. There. I want some darker colors through here, but I want to scrub them on. There we go. I don't want them too thick. There. Now some lighter colors. This will be fun. Just some fun little sparkles going on. We don't need too much of this. If we do too much, it won't be as special. So just these little guys. Just here and there. Just wisp them in. If you're confident and you believe in your brush strokes, that'll be communicated by how they look. And some of my brush strokes, I know, they don't look confident. And I go, ooh, I didn't quite look confident enough. I wasn't confident. You gotta believe in these strokes that you're choosing. Your way of depicting the world is valid. Okay? Don't have anyone tell you otherwise, no matter what it looks like. It's valid. It's your way of seeing the world. There. Ooh, that's good. Right up close. Some of that color. Fun. And some of this lighter color, just kind of, we'll add more of this, I think. This will be like the water coming up onto the shore. All right, we want a lot of dark colors through here. We're gonna build up these dark tones. The light isn't hitting this area. It's turned more towards us, and the sun is back here, and it's hitting that and that and that, but not these parts. So this is gonna be dark again. I like that. Big light, dark, light, dark. That's what I'm all about. All right, dark, deep purple, and some Prussian, and some burnt umber. We're just gonna make a dark color. Darkest it can possibly be, a very dark black. I don't buy black paint. I make it. I just prefer it. Every time I buy the black paint, I just don't like it. But maybe there's a good one out there. I don't know. All right. Darker. We're closer now. This will communicate some of that depth I was talking about. All right. Darker. Darker shadows. All through here. Just coming up. See, this little marks at first. One mark at a time. You can't mess it up with one mark. Of course not. Just a bunch of little marks. But I don't try to teach this method. I wouldn't say that this was right for everybody. If you take a painting class or, really resonate with a certain type of painting style or technique, do it. Do it. If you like it, do it. This is what I like. This is what I like. Some of these dark colors all the way. Just sort of all the way up here. Just little scraggly rocks and things. So we have this original sketch, but I change it just based on what I feel like, We don't need to stick to the sketch. We can just have fun. Okay, come through here and up. It's really working. Really working. I really like this. Let's do some dark through here. And through here. Okay. Wonderful. Now, let's do a medium kind of purpley color. We'll get that, some white, mix that together. All right, some burnt umber. Tone it down a bit. Darken it. Good. Now, we don't need too much of this. Just little bits here and there. But I love these purple, just kind of shadows. It's exaggerating reality, but it still looks kind of real. But shadows can be kind of purple like this. They look purple to me. They look like this to me. All right. Good. Good, good, good. It's really working. That's really working for me. I like it. Maybe some more. And I want to vary it. Let's get some of this ultramarine and mix it with it. Yeah, more ultramarine. Yeah, let's vary it that way. Okay, let's come through here. Yes. That's going to do it for us. That's going to do it. Beautiful. Just these different areas. Right through here. And some lighter, more purpley areas. Just kind of even lighter and more purple. Not too much, though. Ooh, it's closer to us so that purple can really shine. We can just show it off as a color. I love this color. Doesn't matter if it's realistic. It'll look cool. It'll make you feel the cool of the shadow there. It's about the feeling of it. The feeling of the shadows. Okay, some darker through here. I like that. Some darker through here. Kind of ruggedy, jagged edges. Let that just be jaggedy. Wonderful. All right. Now, let's come in with some more of this reddish purple. That'll be fun. Bring that in here and there. Some of these darker areas. Good. There. Something like that. Okay. Now some lighter purples. I'm going to grab some more white, some purple. We're just going to go crazy. More purple. And some burnt umber. And opposite of purple is green. So we're going to grab a little bit of green, a little bit of teal. Why not? Mix it in there. Nice. All right, with this color, it's fun, it's exciting. We can come in and we can start shaping this guy. Now this is where we can really start thinking, okay, what's going on? What are these rocks doing? What's happening? Where are things going? When you're painting, you can do it any way you want. Like that. I want some long scragglies like this. Just pulling it. Pulling it. All right. Now I want to add more green into this. I think that was a good beginning. But I want to kind of tone it down a bit so it's not quite as purple. It's more just kind of a grayish color. Kind of place in some of these. There. Good. A little bit more green. This can kind of counterbalance this. I'm liking this, and I'm glad I did it. And I'm going to work with it because I want to just make it a little bit less saturated. But I don't need to start over. Just going to incorporate some of this with even more green to it. Even more green. There. That's what it needs. All right. Some of these marks. Good. Okay. Like that. Fill in some of these areas that haven't been painted yet. Good. Coming around the edge of the canvas a little bit. And through here we can lay this in. It's really dark down here though. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose it. There. Good. Now I want to come in with some of this very dark purple with red in it. Burnt umber. I want to kind of make some more cracks. Scraggly things. Maybe darker through here so these two sides can stand out. There. Some darker little scratches, some little areas in the cliff side here. Wonderful. Okay, a little bit lighter, just a little bit. mix that with that, whatever. Okay, good. That'll be fun. Right through there. All right, I'm going to step back. All right, now I want to lighten this up even more. Let's add some more of this, a little bit more purple. Just a happy ultramarine purple color. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to test this through here. All right, that's good. Let's bring this over here. Kind of place in even brighter highlights. Really make this brighter. There we go. Some of that burnt umber down here. There. That feels good. Scratchy, scraggly rocks going down. It'd be tough to climb up these. That would be difficult. Ooh, let's get some deep green here. Then we'll add some lighter green. Some of that Prussian, burnt umber, green. Some of this darker color, this purple. There. Let's add some dark areas through here for this green to sit on. That's good, that's fine. That's good. Some greenery up here, coming down. Maybe there's a ledge here. We can build a ledge right there, right? A little bit darker. There. All right. Some of this lighter color, more of that. Just sort of playing through here. Good, good. Coming through here. Lighter through here. And I'm going to lighten it up over here as well. Good. A lot of paint, really globbing it on, making these big rocks here. Good. Look at all that texture. And because I didn't go quite as bright as I wanted, I was able to brighten it up and kind of make that look the way I wanted it. Now I want to add some red and some orange. And this is really going to tone it down in certain spots. All right, coming up here, I want some red in these rocks. Kind of like over here, but a little bit more bold. Just more. Good. Maybe right there. Just kind of mixed in there. Good. Fun. All right, let's move on. We'll continue to work on that, I'm sure. You know me. Let's work on these rocks here in this corner. Oh, wait, I see something. Keep coming back over here. He's just too much fun. Too much fun. All right. So, this little guy. What do we do next? What do we do next? All right, let's do these. So let's put in our darks, dark colors. I need more burnt umber. Putting down some burnt umber. All right. Dark colors here and there. Burnt umber and Prussian make a great black. Just wonderful. Just great. Perfect. All right. kind of defines some of these areas that are going to be kind of be darker. We can do whatever we want. All right, what do we have here? Maybe dark parts would be like that. And that would be dark, darker back there. Right through here, some dark. Good. Here, there. Marvelous. Oh, really want to darken this up through here. It's dark back here. There. All right. So let's put in some white, orange. Hoo. Look at that. Would you look at that? Let's also mix up. Ooh, I like this purpley, but I want to add orange to it. White. And some yellow. There we go. It's a fun color. Now, I think I want some more white. Let's mix up a kind of a lighter orangish, slightly not too saturated, kind of grayish, bright rock color. Something like that. A little bit red in there. A little bit more. All right. A little bit more green. Just back and forth till you're happy. Okay. Brighten it up a little bit more. And good. Okay, let's have some fun here. Let's lay in a few of these marks. I don't know. The sun could be hitting. We're going to do a lot of these different colors here, though. You know, just little marks. Maybe there. Okay. Now, oh, this kind of grayish rock color. Fun. Just starting to build an area with just each stroke kind of implies more information, and it gives me more ideas, and I can do more and more as I just start painting. You know, it's all about just painting. Take the brush, put it on the canvas, and things will start happening. You'll start identifying things you like. If you just sit there all day and you don't paint, then nothing will happen. Just trust your hands. Just look at the canvas. Your hands will know what to do. It'll look good. Ooh, some of this green. I want like green marks, like there's been like, I don't know, algae or something. Some of these rocks. Just a little bit. Okay. Brighter color. Ooh, I want to bring blue into these shadows. That is feeling really good. Blue. Much better. But because we started so dark, we could lighten it up a little bit and do that. Lighter color here. Nice. Okay. I want to have some fun with some dark outlines. Just with this burnt umber. It's very thick. We can just kind of outline some of these rocks. Make some of these edges just very interesting. And add a lot of character here to these guys. There. Just make some shapes and think about what the rocks are doing and where the dark parts would be. I like that the sun is hitting this part on the beach. That's going to be good. Again, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Whew. That composition is all about that. It's all about those different ideas playing off against each other. Good. Very good. And more light colors through here. There's more rocks. Just little indications here and there. We're not too specific. I don't want someone to say, oh, that's a rock, that's a rock. It's kind of just kind of all together and not a lot of detail. I want you to look here more, but we'll make this look nice. Okay, it's lighter color. And some darker outlines. Make some rocks here. Make one there. And then we'll make one here. Have them go back like that. Good. And some dark Prussian in the shadows here. That'd be fun. Ooh, I like that. Make it a little bit darker. Mostly Prussian. Okay. And some darker, deep colors through here. Okay. And some bluish shadows for these guys. I want to brighten this shadow up. Nice. All right, let's bring in some orange. That'll be fun. Some orange on these rocks, just hanging out. Kind of like that. Just go crazy with it. Look at that orange. Beautiful. Kind of defining a few of these rocks here with this color. Adding some more highlights, just creating more rocks with highlights here. All right. I like that color. Use it down here. I want to kind of make this rock here, but I don't want to be too precious with this guy here. I think you just kind of end. Okay. Nice. Some of that gray color. All right, we'll keep working. let's have some dark spots on the edge of the canvas. Then I'll lighten this part up a little bit. There. Some lighter spots. There. All the way to the edge, some of these. There. Don't want these rocks to seem planned out in any way. I want them to be random. So if I see I'm doing a pattern, I think, ooh, I don't want that. I don't want too much of a pattern. I want some lighter colors in here. This looks good. Just sort of playing on the sides of some of these rocks. In between. In between these rocks. Sort of. So like that. I think that color will help. I need more white. Ran out of a lot of colors. I need yellow ochre. I need orange. Here we go. And some orange. Okay. Let's make a kind of a light highlight color. I want these to be as bright as up here. And some of these highlights that I did weren't quite bright enough. So I'm going to just leave the value in the canvas, but I'm going to take off a lot of this paint so we can keep working. Because I want to add more detail down here. A lot of times at the bottom of my canvas, I just kind of make it go haphazard, but I want to really work on these rocks a little bit longer today. I'm really enjoying these areas. Okay, let's do this. Just taking off some of these highlights that we've placed. And continue to kind of shape these rocks and form them. I want them kind of turning different ways. Let's have some highlights here. Bright, orange, some yellow ochre. Bright highlights. Some of these rocks. All right. So I want this one to be like turned. There. One like that. I want this guy to be brighter. Angular motions here. Thinking about the different parts of the rocks that would catch the light. I want this part to catch the light right here. Be brighter. Good. And down here, I want these brighter. This guy can have a little highlight. There we go. And right here, make that a lot brighter. It's close to us. Let me make that rock stand out. Let's blend it with this one. Kind of turn this rock into a bigger rock. That'll be fun. There. And then on this other side, we can have some yellow ochre, some orange, some of this darker color. We can sort of have some more shadows. Still not a lot of detail, just hinting at things. Here in the foreground. I want that to be dark right here. There. That's better. Some of this dark bluish color right through here. Okay. And some more this pinkish color. Lots of red to that. You see that in the rocks above. I just kind of want to mirror that same color, pinkish color there. With this, we can kind of shape some more of these. Great. And some right through here. Now with this really dark color, we'll kind of outline a few rocks, give some definition to a few areas. Van Gogh kind of outlined things sometimes. I kind of like that. Kind of like just defining the edges of something. Just looks kind of cool. There. Man, Van Gogh, what a character, right? A lot of interesting ideas, that guy. Just an incredible perspective on life and things. Too bad he, didn't see fame in his lifetime. Darn it. Oh well, things worked out the way they did for him. Oh, Van Gogh. All right, some more of this orange. There. Liking that orange color. Want more of it. There. I want this to come this way, this rock. There. I like to bring it just to the point where it just doesn't work and then try to make it work, All right. Maybe some lighter purple through here. All right. Let's work on this water more, and right through here I want to have this kind of reflected, but not quite as bright. So these colors plus yellow ochre, that should work. Let's come through here. Reflecting this. Not as bright yet. Some of these darker colors. Okay, now some lighter colors. All right. Just a little bit brighter, not too many. Just little zings. Zings across the water. Kind of like that. Little zings. See, not every decision I make I keep. I'm just kind of changing things as I go and kind of making mistakes. It's just one big mistake after another. So maybe none of them are mistakes. Maybe it's just, the way things are done. Just a bunch of mistakes. You get things done by doing. In your life, if you feel like not a lot of stuff is happening, just start doing stuff. And more stuff will happen. Doing propagates doing. Action propagates more action. And leads to new life situations and outcomes and wonderful things. So just doing. Don't be afraid. Just do. Go for it. That's important. I want some green in here. Go through here. That could be fun. Through here. This rock, I'm gonna round him, give him a little bit of orange. There. Make this rock stand out a little bit more with a little bit of this red. Put some red in these. Just make it pop. There. And around it we can do some darker colors in the water. Kind of let it live there. There. This dark blue shadow here. Oh, light blue, that'll look good. Maybe a little bit darker. There. And around that. Coming all the way down. A little bit more green down here. I think this could be fun. More of this green. And some alizarin crimson red colors. Ooh, that's fun. Let's just scrub that through here. Some of that. And some orange and some white. Let's make some really orangey color here. There. That'll look good for a beach. Kind of scrub in that color all around here. Just scrub it in. All the way down to the bottom, edge of this canvas. Man, thank you for being with me here today. There's a little bit more work here, but we're pretty much done. And this was a lot of fun. This project, this painting's very, very cool. I don't want to finish it though until I step back and kind of reassess. Just a final reassessment here, but I think we're pretty close. I like this beach color up here. Ooh, I want some light turquoise color playing along here. Check this out. I think this might work. Just bright stuff. Hitting it. Really bright. Twirled. All right, I'm going to step back. All right. Well, I just want a few darker spots through here. I want to outline a couple of these rocks. Just kind of make a little bit more definition on a few of these spots. And then we'll call it good. This has just been so enjoyable. Earlier when we started, it was raining outside. Now it's stopped. The rain has stopped. And it's been quite a journey. When I came into the studio today, I didn't tell you. When I came into the studio today, it was flooded. They were taking out the water that had come in through the storm that we were having. And I almost didn't paint today, but I thought, you know what? Let's keep doing it. Even though there was a little flood, they cleaned it up pretty good, and we can just keep going, you know? All right. Things like that happen, don't they? Cool. Just a little bit more blue. A little bit lighter of a blue. Just through here. Just some blue colors. Maybe reflecting off the ocean a little bit. All right. And with these last few strokes, we have a finished painting. And I hope this was an enjoyable journey for you. This was fun for me. I really enjoyed being here with you today and painting this wonderful piece of nature. From these wispy clouds to this distant cliff, and then this. Very interesting how it works towards us, and we have this greenery up here. I want a little bit more green in this far distance here. Just a little bit more. Blue, green, just a little bit. Far away. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Isn't this great? This is fun, right? Painting is the best. It's pure creation for me, just creating things. It's wonderful. And with that, that's the end of the episode, and I'm going to go home.